This conference will now be recorded.
OST Global Solutions has launched a brand new apprenticeship program in government business development. It's a government business development specialist apprenticeship. Let me tell you what the apprenticeship actually is. It's a registered apprenticeship, and it is a proven approach to build highly skilled government business development specialists to help your company identify and qualify pipeline opportunities, assist with capturing opportunities, and assist with writing winning proposals. It's a full life cycle of business development. It is a model that combines job-related instruction to obtain national skill standards and on-the-job training provided by the apprentice employer. That would be you. And it's a program that's approved by the Maryland Apprenticeship and Training Council that meets rigorous standards outlined in Maryland Department of Labor regulations and policies. We've spent a lot of time preparing for this and working on the program, developing that in very close collaboration with the Department of Labor, and that approval is basically creating the first business development specialist apprenticeship, official apprenticeship in the United States right now, registered with the state of Maryland. Let me tell you about the 5 components of an apprenticeship program. So the first component is the related instruction. We are the provider of the related instruction. There's 160 hours of coursework over a course of a year. It is the learning of technical and academic competencies that track to on-the-job training. And training is done to the established national level skill standards. Then there is the structured on-the-job training, and that is 2,000 hours. That person is the employee of yours, and they work 50 weeks at 40 hours a week. And there is a work process schedule that we've put together that aligns with business developers' tasks across the business development lifecycle in your company. And they receive hands-on training from a mentor at the job site. There are the rewards for skill gains for the apprentice. So apprentices receive a starting wage when they begin work and receive a pay increase each time as they meet benchmark for skill attainment. And this helps reward and motivate apprentices as they advance through their training. Business involvement, there is for you to make sure that this program is improved. Hopefully you use this program for building your business development department, and you're going to work with us on improving and expanding this program, tailoring it to your needs further, making sure that we are getting you the results that you're really looking to achieve with that. And your apprentices actually get the nationally recognized credential. And every graduate in the apprenticeship program receives a nationally recognized credential, which basically helps attract and retain competent employees. When you put that, let's say that your apprentice is a new employee, and you put that in the solicitation or say advertisement for that position, essentially that may attract a person who otherwise may not look for working for your company, especially if you're a small business, they're looking for a larger company. But if you offer them that level of training they would get at a much larger company, then that may actually get you better talent. So benefits of the apprenticeship, there are many of them. So there is customized training that essentially meets industry standards in government business development, and it results in highly skilled employees that increase your bid, capture, and win rates. You will win more when you have competent staff that are highly trained. There'll be an increased knowledge transfer through on-the-job learning from an experienced mentor combined with educational courses to support work-based learning. So there's no wondering kind of in the dark on how do you develop your great staff. This is a really great system to take your staff through. The statistics from apprenticeship.gov, it's a national program as well as Maryland program, essentially shows that there's 91% retention rate nationwide for apprentices that complete an apprenticeship. And that means that you essentially will keep your good staff, highly trained staff, most likely. And you have a systematic, certified, and approved approach to training that ensures employees are trained and certified to produce the highest skill levels. at the highest skill levels required for business development profession. So essentially, there is a lot of kind of trial and error that comes with who is good, who is not. But when we train somebody, you will know that they have, you'll be assured that they have the skills that they need to do their work. And there are more benefits. For every dollar spent on registered apprenticeship, there's 147% increase in productivity across 200,000 employers in the United States that actually have apprenticeship programs. And higher employee retention means that you don't have to keep replacing employees. There is no cost associated with employee replacement. Opportunities for growth within business development profession mean constant upskilling of your staff, which is why apprenticeship works for both new people that you hire, and maybe you may want to send us your incumbent business developers who are actually already working for you to upskill them professionally, and that would work quite well as well. And you would start new apprentices at a minimum of $15 an hour. I mean, if they're your existing employees, they're paid more. That's not a problem. But when you're bringing people in, you don't have to pay them a really high rate, but then you grow them at a set schedule to $31 an hour, trying out the apprentice's capabilities before a large financial investment. Essentially, fairly quickly you're working with them while they're your employee. They're studying and they're learning. You'll very quickly know whether they're a keeper. And if they're not really keeping up with the apprenticeship, you know that very quickly you'll got losses, but they're not going to be significant losses at the going wage right out the door. So there is a course curriculum. Courses can be taken in person or via GoToMeeting. So you have courses in Foundations of Federal Business Development, Foundations of Capture Management, Foundations of Proposal Management, Writing Persuasive Government Proposals, How to Develop a Compliant Proposal, Proposal Win Themes Development, Developing a Winning Cost Volume, Proposal Editing, Graphics, Desktop Publishing, specialized workshops that we have in our Know portal, Knowledge Networking Opportunities Wiki portal, and Blueprint for Federal Business Development. So let me explain to you how the partnership with OST actually works. So OST in this scenario is the apprenticeship sponsor. We actually have created this apprenticeship program for our professional business development staff that we basically embed with companies, with our clients for winning proposals. And so it is the best training in the industry that actually exists right now to teach business developers. So you would join our internal registered apprenticeship program, registered with the state of Maryland. We deliver 160 hours of coursework aligned with on-the-job training, and we administer the program and report to the Maryland apprenticeship organizations. We do all the paperwork that is required, and there's a lot there to make sure that this person is trained properly and everything is tracked and audited. Now, the state of Maryland will work with us, and they will go ahead and credential the program. They track apprenticeship progress, and they audit the registered program. So we work with them very closely, and there are high standards. The curriculum is aligned to professional government business developer knowledge progression. So there is a lot of thought that has gone into that. Now, you, the employer, you will send us an existing employee or hire a new one as an apprentice, offering incremental pay increases as agreed, and enable employees on-the-job training per our approved work process schedule. And you would assign the apprentice a mentor to provide on-the-job training, essentially to make sure that they check their assignments. We do have a schedule of the kind of work that they need to get done on the job, but you need somebody to make sure that they do a good job. And you'll have an improved BD function. You'll have better opportunity identification and qualification, competent capture, and winning proposals. And that would lead to business growth because competent staff means higher bid, capture, and win rates for your organization. And that's what every government contractor really wants. Now, there are Maryland financial incentives, since it's a Maryland program. There is the registered apprenticeship tax credit. If a business has employed someone for 7 months of a taxable year and the individual becomes an apprentice during that year, the business is eligible to receive a $1,000 tax credit as funds are available. And also Maryland Business Works reimburses businesses for up to $4,500. In this case, would be $4,500 the maximum amount of the apprenticeship program cost. The cost is $9,500 for that program, which is a bargain considering you would get an amazing employee and what you are essentially saving and paying them full wages initially basically pays for the program. So you can contact us for details on how to apply for all of that. So there's some paperwork to do there, but we can guide you through that process. Now, about us, in case you haven't worked with us or haven't heard from us before, we've won our clients over $22 billion in government contracts since 2005. We have 3 lines of business. There's business development, capture, and proposal consulting. We are high-end proposal consultants, and we win business all the time for our clients. And we also have Bid and Proposal Academy. We have courses in all aspects of federal business development, full business development lifecycle training along 5 professional development tracks. We have our own certification, but this apprenticeship is an even higher level program, and we are going to be the registered training provider. So that is quite a rigorous process to go through and get approved for. So virtual and co-working incubator for small government contractors is another line of business that we have where we grow tiny government contractors into larger government contractors. And we have instructors that are thought leaders in business development. For example, myself, I'm Olesya Petrova, OST's president and CEO, and I'm a fellow of the Association of Proposal Management Professionals, and there are less than 100 fellows there. So I've served on the National Capital Area Chapter Board of Directors for years, for 7 years, including 2 years as chapter president. I also served for 2 years as the president of National Contracts Management Association, Bethesda Medical Chapter. So I've been involved in government contracting world intimately. I still am. I'm actually a member of GovConNet that shapes the policy for small businesses across the nation, for government contractors across the nation, teach at PTAX, present at APMP and CMA, and a variety of different other outlets, community business partnerships, conferences, and things like that. So you'll get, you'll know that your people are getting the best instruction possible, and there are other instructors there like David Huff and others in our team that are going to be teaching those courses and working with your apprentices to make sure that they get proper on-the-job training. So here is our contact information. If you're interested, let us know as quickly as possible. So because there is a limited number of spaces in the program. And our website is ostglobalsolutions.com. Just call us, call our office, or call our cell numbers or email. Hope to help you grow.